guys, welcome once again. So, today we're going to be talking about Love and Marriage DC Season 3, Episode 7. And I don't know, I think I'm tired at this point on the Ashley, Joy, Sherelle, Black. And at this point, I feel like everybody on the cast, okay, probably the only neutral couple, but I feel like every other person is very hypocritical in the way they think, in their feelings and whatsoever. Everybody watching today's episode, I feel like everybody is at fault. The Cliftons or the Pettys, the Tylers, the the Silvers, the Blacks. Everybody is at fault. That's my take on today's episode. Well, let's start off with where we started from in today's episode. We started from the episode last week's episode where the spiritual healer, I felt like we talked about it last week. We said she came in being biased. She decided to come in there heavy heart on Joy, which did not make sense to me that she decided to focus only on Joy. It felt so um rehearsed. It felt as if she was told that, you know what, you're gonna come in here, you're gonna go hard on Joy. And then we continue from there where Joy truly worked out after um, everything was being bombarded on her. But there's one thing I noticed in this episode. I feel like every other person is invalidating the Black's feeling, Joy included, because you are sitting down there saying that Black is Black is this person, he cheated on your girlfriend, which I feel like is none of anybody's business. I don't care if he did cheat on your girlfriend. You are not the girlfriend he cheated on. You are not the person he cheated on. I didn't need to know that. If probably they bring the girlfriend on the show, then she can come and tell the story of how Black was literally cheating on her and keeping Sherelle as a side piece. I don't care about that. Since you were not the person, stop fighting somebody else's battle. That is what I felt about Joy. And I felt like she was being hypocritical then, trying to be like, oh, I didn't care about you. You were never friends. Okay, if you were never friends, how were you guys in a band? You guys were once in a band. So if you guys were in a band, touring together, going to places together, to sing music together, and you were never friends, it shows that you're also lying. As much as I feel like she's accusing Black of being a liar, her herself lied in a certain way, because how can you have been in a band without being friends? Yes, certain things happened and you guys broke up, but for you to just like feel like their feelings is not important, then she walked out, which I understood the walking out, because I too would have walked out from that situation, because everybody was coming at her. The person that was supposed to be like a calm-headed person was bouncing on her, making her feel like she was the problem of the group, when every one of them is the problem of the group. She walked out and was like, I don't understand how Black, we say we were friends. I don't understand how Black would be coming for me. He only said, I don't see anything wrong with what Black said. Black said, I felt like we should have had a conversation first. And I feel like that is the right thing. If you feel like I inconvenience you, if you feel like I don't like you, don't go around telling other people. That is what Joy did. She told every other person without even telling the person that I don't like you. Then every other person went and started telling them, oh, Joy has been saying this. The same thing she complains about Ashley and what Ashley is doing. It's the same thing she's doing to Black and Sherelle. And that is why I say everybody on this cast is literally the same thing. It's just that everybody is like, oh, I'm the one that is going to be right, or I don't value you guys' feelings. And for me, I feel like Joy feels like the Black and Sherelle, Duncan and Sherelle has no right to talk to her, has no right to come at her, because she's like one high-minded thing. I don't understand why she feels like that, but she feels like Ashley owes her an apology. She feels like she only cares about Ashley, the Silvers, and don't care about the Blacks. How would you care only about the Silvers when Ashley has been so rude, so demeaning, everything you can quote Ashley has been to her, but she only cares about them and care less for the blacks that have tried. I know as much as Shira was offended, but of course she was fighting for her husband. Of course, you just like Clifton was fighting for his wife. She too was fighting for her husband. You said something that was not right about my husband. Of course, I'm going to fight for the person. So I just felt like she was invalidating their feelings, and that was wrong of her. And I didn't like that of her. I don't know what you guys felt about that because that's the way I felt.
Yeah, I don't really think it was so much as what was really going on. I think it was. I I hear myself echoing. What's going on? Okay, well, I don't think it was really so much of that what was going on. What kind of rubbed me the wrong way is when they first started this little friend therapy thing. What was her name? Dr. Terry. you know, she came in and she zoomed straight in on Joy. Then it was the fact that she was like, "Oh, I see, or I feel that you have abandonment issues. Was your daddy at home?" Like right there, I was just done. Like, you know, I was done. It was like this woman clearly, you could tell she loved her dad. She loved her mom. They were working parents, like everybody's parents were. You know what I'm saying? So for her to just come in and just zoom in and, oh, I feel that you've been abandoned and you're hurt and, you know, you have daddy issues and, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And then Ashley's whole little attitude. If we're going to talk, why do we have to call names? Why can't we just state the facts and how it made you feel? And, let's go over that, you know? So Ashley was just really childish to me in this, and I didn't understand um, Winter's so called position in any of this. She didn't even have a dog in this fight. You know, I could have swore her and Joy was like kumbayaing when they were at the gym and they were talking about how Joy got kicked out and she was like, "Ooh, welcome to the club. You too. Ooh." You know what I'm saying? To all this now. Uh, well, Joy is this, Joy is that. Like, uh, Winter, you don't even have a dog in this fight. You know what I'm saying? So it was just I couldn't have probably did that scene, you know? And it's not because I can't stand the heat because I'm in the kitchen. It's just like if I'm cooking in this pot, I don't need you adding your ingredients in. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, I still don't understand what the deal is, and they need to let us know why so angry with this man. Because it just really doesn't make sense. And last night with Ashley and Sherelle was saying that there are people out in the streets, or actually people are coming on social media saying nasty things about her husband. And it's like they don't even know the full story, but they're just going off of what they see on the show. And maybe it was for the storyline, to cut out their scenes and to paint this narrative that they are a shady businessman. I don't even know what it is. So he writes songs. Is, but what has he done? Boss, what did he do to her or to the group? Do you guys know? or is
Are
it
you
just
talking
about
about
the
who are you
best
talking about?
friend?
Are you talking
Black.
about Joy versus Black? Okay. Mhm.
Isn't that who you were talking about? Joy
Yeah,
Blacks,
that's
right?
who I was
In the
talking about.
Duncan. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering what is her angst other than the friend at this point. And I like Joy. This whole thing with Black, don't have a backstory of what happened, then what is it? And what is it? Anyway, that's all I have to say on that topic.
Yeah. The thing is that um for me, I feel like you complain about how Ashley is treating you. Like I believe treat people the way you want to be treated. She's complaining about how Ashley is treating her and she doesn't like it. She's my own bone is that she's also doing the same thing to Black. And the same way she's saying that Ashley is always being like too much, I can't give Ashley any chance. Always Ashley is always feeling like she's right. That's the same way she's also feeling that she's also right when it comes to Black and Sherelle. Because you don't expect me, if I was Sherelle too, and somebody comes to say, oh, my husband was a cheat, my husband kept me as a side piece, and he was dating my friend, I want to support my husband because now we're married. It was not they were married and she was his mistress and anything. They were just still dating. And we don't even know. Like there's not been text message, there's not been receipts. It's just Joy saying what she's saying. No receipts, no call from the alleged ex-girlfriend, nothing. She just threw it out there. So she's standing on that business, then accusing Ashley of the same thing. And that's where I feel like that is hypocritical because you can't be doing the same thing Ashley is doing. Yes, probably not as childish as us as Ashley, but you can't be doing the same thing and be feeling like you are like one good person. It doesn't make sense. If you feel like Ashley has a bad attitude, which we all see on the screen, she has very bad attitude and very childish attitude. And the way she handles conflicts is not great. You yourself, you're also the same thing. Your own conflict resolution is also not great. Because why didn't you come and have a conversation with Black himself and say, with Duncan himself and be like, you know what, I don't like you. I'm still obsessed by what you did to my girlfriend. Probably he has his own side of the story, what happened between you and your girlfriend. Because fine, let's go with the story she said. He left her girlfriend and went to Sherelle. You should have asked him what happened because your girlfriend has her own side of the story. He had his own side of the story. You believed your girlfriend and ran with it. Did you ever go back to ask Duncan what was your own side of the story? And you ran with it, come out here, say it, no receipts, nothing, and you want I don't think I can feel any better. And the way they and I noticed it amongst every one of them, even the Tylers, they were more focused on mending the relationship between the Silvers and um the Petties than the Blacks. They were all more focused on mending the friendship between Ashley and Joy than Sherelle. That pissed me off because okay, fine. Cheryl and Joy also have issues. So if you're trying to mend fences with Ashley, also try and mend fences with Cheryl. Ashley is not the only important person. I don't know why they are trying to make her that important that she's the only one Joy is trying to mend the fence with. What happened to Cheryl? What happened to having a conversation? I don't understand. Or I don't understand what the producers are trying to do or trying to make it feel as if they are not important. It's only the Silvers that are important. It does not make sense to me.
Yeah, yeah. And Ashley has kind of alluded to the idea that Joy would not show up at filmings where she knew that the going to be there. Alleged. So Ashley's trying to say. Also, they said on the YouTube last night that they were for like 5 days on that trip. Cut
Mm-hmm.
the trip short because the people were getting along. I guess there wasn't enough. So that's that. But what I did not like, and And the episode just went by so fast.
Yeah.
We saw the men getting their facials or whatever in that crammed room. And then Irena trying to talk to Ashley's
Actually,
attitude. And this is like, and you got to, yeah, Joy didn't want to come up here and meet with you. This is something allegedly that the producer orchestrated. And then you behave like this. But now in real time, you're telling us that they made you look like a mean girl, that they made you look that way. Well, you've given them too
mm,
much to work with. That was supposed to be a time where you guys are supposed to sit and reconcile, and you chose not to. So that makes you look bad. Her attitude, I just don't like it. But now, lately, the past few days, she's been trying to play so nice and sweet and so kind. So I guess she's getting a lot of backlash in these places about her behavior. So I guess it's not all. Anyway, yeah. So I didn't really
yeah.
for that either, but there really wasn't much else to say. And then, other than the Tyler's trying to play neutral with everybody, but I get
Yeah.
everybody who does that.
But what else I
And
didn't
then what
understand was
Winter
Winter.
getting
Like
upset with
you said, I didn't get what you said.
I think you were getting ready to talk to her.
Oh, I was saying that what I didn't understand, like
There
living for
must
your
be a
girl said is,
delay. I think there's a delay.
oh really? You can't hear me?
You have a delay. You're like 2 seconds after when I say something.
Oh wow. Probably I don't understand. Maybe it's the network.
But go ahead. But go ahead. But go
Yeah, I
ahead.
was saying that just like what living for my girl said, she said she didn't understand what was Winter's born to pick in this fight. I still didn't till the end of the episode. I kept on asking myself, what is wrong with Winter? Why was she saying she didn't understand why you chef or whatever I don't really know how to pronounce his name is literally um supporting Joy. I feel like he was trying to be realistic. He was trying to be level. I think he saw things in with the way it is. Like, okay, fine. Yes, I know Joy said some things that didn't make sense, but I feel like you guys should go into a convention with calm headedness. And the way she was like, "Oh, you shouldn't be supporting." I do understand that, of course, as a girlfriend, as a boyfriend, as you should support your spouse. But there is support and there is support. You just don't support every single thing that you do. But I wanted to ask this question. Do you feel like if you wanted to support your spouse, it should be done in like if you feel like your spouse was wrong in what they said, should you condemn your spouse publicly in the presence of everybody? Or maybe privately you'd be like, oh, I I didn't like what you said. It did not make sense. I didn't just want to, make you look bad outside. Maybe like support her in presence of everybody. Then maybe in closed doors, do it, or probably outdoors. You'd be like, babes, you were wrong, or wifey, husband, my husband, you were wrong. Do you feel like you should condemn your spouse because that's what Winter was born in was like? He shouldn't have said it there in presence of everybody. Like support Joy over her in presence of everybody. That should have been something done like maybe in their room. Do you feel like that's the right approach to things? Like he shouldn't have really said that in presence of everybody and
I
waited for when they were
agree.
alone.
Okay, I believe that, yeah, you should support your husband or your wife. But if you're doing dumb shit, and excuse the French, in public, and you think I'm gonna wait until we get home for me to say something, you got the wrong girl. Because I believe in confronting it when it happens, because I don't want you saying, oh, well, it didn't happen like that, or you didn't see that, or I didn't say that, or it, no. I'm gonna stop you in your motion and we don't talk about it. And I don't give a damn who's there. You shouldn't have been doing it. You know, now there's other circumstances where, yeah, I I'm disagreeing in my soul, and I'll carry it all the way maybe for a few days. Then I feel like I'm more equipped to handle that situation, because if I would attack it head on, it'd have been different stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Something that would have been out of everybody's control. So sometimes, yeah, I got to keep things internally, you know, so I can figure out how I'm going to deal with it, where it's going to be pleasant for everybody. But yeah, there's instances where, hey, I've attacked it head on. So that's the answer to your question for me.
What do you feel about that, Shabrati?
Yeah, for me, I would wait and do it private because I'd want to appear to be in united front and not just out them like that. Unless it's something that's like life threatening, but if I have a difference of opinion, but that just goes to show that were were they really together, her and that guy? No chemistry, and then had the nerve to be dressed alike when they first got to the house. Did you see they were dressed alike in those
Yeah.
outfits? But yeah, no chemistry. And then she gets mad at him. I think she was looking for a way to break up with him on the show because I don't think she was really ever with that man. So it's like, okay, this is my excuse to show that hey, I'm breaking up with him when I don't think they were really together. They don't even look. I mean, he's excessively tall. She's very short. I'm not saying that those two people can't connect, but they just doesn't seem to be. They didn't. And how old was he? He looked a lot younger than she was. Not saying that that's an issue either, but they just did not seem to be a couple to me. I think he was just a plant, just to give her a partner because everyone on the show had a partner. And then one of the cast members alluded to that, and she got upset about it. She mentioned it in an interview with I think Arena or someone kind of implied that, or was it Joy? I think Joy implied that she's got these different people each time, something along those lines, allegedly. And so now in real life, she's with somebody else. I don't know if you guys are aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's not even
Yeah.
with this guy.
Jeez, they be moving fast on TV, don't they?
On TV. So yeah, I think she just needed a somebody to film with.
Jeez. I can't even move that fast in real life.
Hey, take a look at Somali Queen's comments about Yusha and Winter.
The thing is that they don't really have chemistry between them. But the fact is that the thing these things still round up to the producers of the show. I'm sure they pretty much knew that there was nothing going on with these two romantically. Why did they allow them to be there? Why did they allow them shoot? We should have said, okay, fine, we can do this. But I feel like nowadays reality TV is now going away from the reality TV and more of a spectacle. Like it's annoying to me because I literally have to take 1 hour of the day of my life to watch your show, and I'm just looking at it and being like, what is this? I could have literally watched the movie and gotten the same thing because it's nowadays looking as if I'm watching a script of a movie from these reality TV shows. It's not giving authentic, it's not giving the real reality of life. There's something's happening. You'd be like, when you look at it, like, can this thing really happen in real life? You'd be like, no, it's not possible. They just make everything so much drama. Fine, I understand you want to bring drama. Yes, drama brings the ratings. Drama make people want to watch. But even if you want to bring drama, let it be real drama. Let it not be like a scripted drama where someone just start acting out all of a sudden. You just be like, where did this come from? How did this start? Like, this is, and I feel like the producer did a very bad thing. If you knew that these people were not wanting to be together, like you said, the persons didn't want to film with the blacks and everything. I feel like let one of them go. It's either you let go of the petties or you let go of the blacks. So as for everybody, not that they ask you to shoot, you be like, oh, is the blacks gonna be there? Oh no, I'm not gonna be. I don't want to see their face. I don't want to be there. Or is this one going to be there? No, I don't want to be there. It makes the show very annoying. If you know you just can't shoot with somebody, then you let go of yourself from the show. That is why I still love the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. No matter how they dislike themselves, if they need to be somewhere, all of them are there. All except if one person is just very so much engaged. If the person is like out of the country. But if they are all together, they are all there. Even if the party is from a person that they don't like, they are all there. That is what it's supposed to be. You can't say because I dislike one person, oh, we're shooting with this person, I'm not, I'm just gonna be, you're gonna miss me with that. No, it's if you know you can't do that, then they either get people that they are friendly with to be able to shoot the show together, or they get them off the show. Don't be collecting pay when you don't want to shoot with some people.
Right.
Now,
I
I'm pretty
think
sure that you said,
I was going to say you're right, and I think that's what made Ashley upset that Joy was able to not come to certain things and say she was not going to film with the Duncans, and she was able to get away with it. They're asking for the link in the chat.
oh, oh wow, sorry. The thing is, you just don't do that. If you want to, if you want to, like, I'm really tired at this stage, and I don't want to chime it down to Carlos being a bad producer, but I feel like do the right thing. Do reality, yes. Add a little bit of reality, then you can add a little bit of in our real lives. We have drama going on in our lives, and I don't know whether it's just me, but I know that in my real life I have drama going on. That if I'm to be shooting a
Really?
reality TV show,
I
yes,
don't.
it,
I
it, it might
don't.
not be it might not be drama of we are exchanging blows. Um, no, people think drama has to be exchange of blows, exchange of insults, words. There are a lot of things that are drama. It doesn't have to be insults. It doesn't have to be so you'll be like, what is going on? Drama goes on. There's some situations you'll be in and you'll be like, this is shocking. So
But you
even
know,
if
it's
you want to, yeah,
go ahead.
even if you want to do drama for the ratings of the show to make the show go high, make sure make sure that you put a little spice of reality. And I thought that I would see, truthfully, I thought I would see a lot of Sherelle and Duncan because I knew, because I was one of the people that loved Love and Marriage DC. So I followed all of them and I have been following them on Instagram a lot. And I knew she had a lot of storyline. Like she was doing this weight love stuff, trying to get her life back on track, trying to lose her weight, how she was losing weight without having to really go to a good gym, how she was using her home as a gym to lose weight, the food she was eating. She was putting those things on Instagram. So I was like, okay, probably this, if the show was going to come back, I'm pretty sure that I might see this on the show. And we cannot see that. There was a lot of things she literally put online on Instagram, and I was like, wow, these Love of My these people, they really have storyline. Then I was really praying like they should renew the show because I felt like they had storylines. They had real reality storylines where it could be shown on the show.
You're right. And it seems as though that's what she thought. from the interview last night, it sounds like she thought all of that stuff you mentioned, the weight loss, how she was suffering with depression. She said she and Ashley had great bonding scenes of them discussing their issues, the insomnia, and all of that, but none of that made the cut. So she seemed to be disappointed that where's all this good stuff that we do in the community? None of it was shown. And she said that's why when she's watching it, it doesn't make sense where all of a sudden she and her husband just appear. It's like, why are they even at this house when we haven't even seen them all season? Or why are they at this party when we haven't seen them?
Exactly.
Yeah, but to be honest, it's a catch 22 because people say that why did Carlos produce all of this drama? But when there isn't any drama, people complain that the shows are boring. Like season 1 of DC was boring. It was very boring until Winter brought her situation with her ex. Before that, it was like couples counseling. I don't want to see that, to be honest. Like the other stuff on OWN, I don't watch those shows. When a man loves a
Yeah.
woman, I don't watch that kind of stuff. Sorry, but I don't. I don't want to see Deepak Chopra. I don't want to see that. But it's like a fine line of give us a little bit, but not so much. And so, like on the flip side, some of the stuff is staged, unbelievable. And like you said, if you're going to give us some drama, still give us a dosage of reality because we need to have that. So I think with DC, it's kind of at an impasse at this point because season 1 was so bad. Season 2 to me has been a lot better. I'm enjoying this season. Some stuff I don't watch,
Yeah.
like winter scenes with that guy. I don't watch that. But I like, maybe I just like certain personalities because I just love Clifton at this point. And so anytime he's on my screen,
Yeah.
and I like Joy, so I'm enjoying watching them. But it seems as though those two have come in and they have created some issues amongst the other people. That's what it sounds like. That them coming on the show, I guess maybe the Ashley and her husband and the Duncans, them having to have Clifton and Joy on the show has been an issue. And then for someone mentioned that, oh, get rid of the Petties, keep the Duncans instead, keep the Silvers. It's like, well, most of the season has been about Joy. So if we do get rid of her story and her issues with everybody else, what
Because
else would we
because
have?
that's the because that's what they want us to see. Are we sure if they have shown us more of the Duncans, or sorry, of the Blacks, we're going to enjoy their storyline? Who knows? If we had seen more of the Blacks, we never saw the Blacks. The only time I've seen the Blacks was that where DJ Silva took all of them to, is it the boxing ring or whatever? He took them all
Hmm.
there. Then all of us. Then the next time I'm seeing them now is here.
Right.
This trip. They didn't even get an intro in the first episode. We didn't see them in the first episode. We didn't see them in the second episode. So I feel like maybe if we have seen their storyline, we might love it. But of course, no, I, I don't know. Carlos being Carlos, the producers of Love and Marriage being producers of Love and Marriage, they want to focus more on the drama and every other thing. Just but sometimes I feel like fine, show us the drama. We love the drama, right? But sometimes they don't understand that sometimes this drama now gets stale, and you as a viewer will be like, man, I'm tired of this. I'm over this. Can we get to a new place? Hi.
Hi, how are you guys?
Hey,
We're
thanks for
good.
coming
Hi.
up.
Thank you for having me. It's almost 1 a.m. over here. So
Oh
I
my
just wanted to say a
gosh.
few things. I'm in Africa. So
Oh wow.
I've been watching Love and Marriage DC from season 1. I really enjoyed it. But the problem was they concentrate so much on the drama instead of telling us people's stories. Because everyone has a story. And we believe everyone has a story. Good, bad, and interesting, it doesn't matter. You have a story. The reason why it's called reality is to show your reality. But one thing I've realized since Love and Marriage Huntsville is instead of showing people's lives, they're trying to, pit people against each other. And it's so weird to me because I have never understood why Carlos likes mess like that. It is so messy. I fast forward most of the scenes. I end up watching maybe 15 minutes of a 45, minute thing. And I wonder, what am I doing with my life? These are minutes I can't get back. So, Winter was dragged season one, right? You guys remember what was happening to Winter? It was
Yeah.
Yes.
Ashley.
Yes.
Ashley was the pit bull. Sorry, excuse my French, but she was the pit bull in that. And then
Right.
came, they all attacked Winter. Came season two. Who came on? Joy. What happened? Ashley again. Ashley knew what she was doing because I know for a fact that she had discussed the Perrys getting married with her best friend off camera. They had already discussed that. So by the time she was coming to do it on camera, she knew what she was doing. And I blame production because most of the mess comes from production. They push people to do things. As much as people like to say, oh, we don't get pushed, we don't do this, they don't do that. I, they have shown us what they like to do. They like to make one woman go against another woman for something as petty as, you know, I don't understand it. So when Ashley did that, when you have wronged someone, where I come from, you cannot force people to accept your apology. You have to let people, you give them time to accept the apology at their own time, their own pace. If they want to have a conversation with you, they'll come to you. But production instead did what? They tried to put them again together. It went left. They tried it again. It went left. But all this time, what are we seeing? It's a pattern. What is Ashley doing? She's making up stories. She's lying. She's lying. What she says happened did not happen. So I wonder, are we watching the same show? I'm not saying Ashley is a bad person, but she has tendency to lie, same as Winter. Winter lies too. I see through her all the time when she opens her mouth. Like right now, she was on Yusha. Yusha, why are you taking uh, her side and not mine? But this is not your fight, Winter. Joy is not fighting with you. You took a stance against Joy because of who you affiliated with. Joy didn't do nothing to you, Winter. But you, because you had experienced what you experienced in season one, you didn't learn and didn't even try and console Joy and say, you know what, last year was me, this year is you. Sorry, sis, you know what, I got through it, you're gonna get through it too. No, that didn't happen. What did she do? She joined the club. The ringleader of who? Oh no, what she did was wrong. How you know what she did? You're not even there when the conversation happened. When they started fighting, what was the beginning of the fight? Is this woman told on somebody's secret? Somebody told you something in confidence and you came and told people, told the whole world, which was not your place.
Not at
Okay, move
all.
on from that. At the Christmas party, what happened? She walked in, she said hi to everybody. Hi, 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 how are you doing? Joy's intention were very good because she came, she wanted to make peace. That's why she came. What happened? She said, I pitched you to the show. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be here. What does that mean? Telling a black woman, a confident, brilliant, smart, intelligent woman, you're telling her that you made her? Would you stand for that if any of you on this panel today were told, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be? Are you God?
I agree. That was wrong. At that moment, I knew I couldn't stand her.
So,
And that would be a
anyways,
negative for me.
yeah. So, check how you speak to people because sometimes you are condescending. You talk down at people. You talk like you're better than people. And I can promise you, Ashley is not better than Joy.
Yeah.
Joy has achievements. She has accolades. She's a woman on her own. You know what I mean? She's married. She has a husband. God is going to bless her with children someday if she wants one. So I just don't get it. I don't know where the bitterness, the envy, the hate, all that arrogance came from. And it's I always blame production because production would have fixed this the first fight. They should have said, you know what, you guys work it out. We're better than
Mhm.
this. Let's move on. Let's capture better things. Let's see your businesses. Let's see you're writing a book. Yes, Joy, transition from Mexico to now being a new wife. And Arena, same thing. Winter, what's up? You're dating this man, though we don't believe you're dating him. So, you know, yes, we should do better. I mean, as black people, this cannot be the ongoing thing. We already have love and marriage, love and hip hop. We already have Zeus Network that is already proven that black people are aggressive and all that, all the bad traits. So, just show black excellence because Love and Marriage franchise was about black excellence. It started with Love and Marriage. Huntsville, you saw what happened. You can see they are tolerating some bad behavior on LMAH. It's insane. It's crazy. I mean, and Winter says she's leaving unless they go regroup and, find new people. Because I believe DC has a lot of good people that are worth it. So let's see what's gonna happen. Yeah, that's what I had to say.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining
Absolutely.
us.
Thank you for staying up late.
Yeah,
And oh, filter,
Exactly.
Uzo, what time is it where you are? It's 11 o'clock where you are, Uzo.
Yeah, 11. I don't know. Mine is 11. So when I
And it's
went
one
had
for her.
one, I was like, wow,
wait,
that's
where
very
are
late.
you, Uzo?
Nigeria.
You're just here. You're not far from me. I'm in Kenya.
Oh,
Oh, how
Kenya.
sweet.
Wow.
I
Nice.
live in Nairobi, Kenya.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Nairobi. That's nice. Wow.
Well, I think you
Well,
guys are some of the luckiest women in the world to be able to live other places than the United States.
uh,
Wow.
oh,
That's
And you're
real.
watching
uh,
all of these shows.
Yes.
Did you watch a 90 Day Fiance when they were in Kenya?
I
Yeah,
And
did, but
I
it
did.
you
was
did,
so painful. I could not watch it.
and they're still together, aren't they? Still together, that couple?
Yeah,
Yes, they are.
I think
But
they
Yeah.
I'm currently. I was watching the 90 Day Fiance, the one for what is it called? The recent one, the one that has the Russian woman.
Oh, I
Uh,
haven't seen it yet. I recorded, but I haven't watched it yet.
mm,
it's really interesting. You should watch. And I watch these shows because it shows you, it opens you up to people's different personalities, perspective in,
yes, exactly.
and you learn a lot from them. I've learned a lot from these shows. You have no idea how to even interact with people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very interesting, especially Love and Marriage Huntsville. What Melody has done, Melody Cherie Rogers, that woman, I pray for her every day because I'm Muslim, she's Christian,
Mhm.
but we all believe in a God. It doesn't matter
Right.
Yeah.
what race you are, what background you have, we're all women. We've experienced similar things in life. It doesn't matter if you're in the United States, if you're in Africa, if you're in Asia, Europe. No, we are all women. We bleed the same way.
That's right.
We give birth the same way. Our heart
Mhm.
aches the same way. And
Mhm.
the pain and the turmoil and the things she's been through, but she's still standing tall. I I love that woman. I just laughed like an African. I love that woman.
See,
But you
God
she's gonna
love
be
like
bless
coming over
her.
that.
there. She's gonna be coming over there soon, right? To start
Yeah,
helping
she's
to
going
make.
to Ghana.
Yes, yes. You're gonna have to get
And
over there, you and
Uzo
Uso.
is near her. Ghana and Nigeria are neighbors.
Yes, Uso, you got to get over there. You didn't go when NECA came, but you got to go when Mel is there.
Why would I go in there? Why would I go near Nika? I don't really like her, so uh, so
That
why would
is
I
so
go near her?
beautiful. That is so beautiful
Yeah.
that story has touched people all over the world. Just to see her rebound,
Yeah.
from that show and everything that has happened. So, wow,
Yeah,
she's amazing.
it is. I saw a comment in one of the groups. I mean, a woman said, "Why are you not fixing the water problem in what did she say, Birmingham or which city? Some city in the United States?" And we're like, "Are you serious? United States has a government. It has
That's
more
true.
money than this
That's true.
place. A well does not even. It's not expensive to build a well. People think she's going to throw millions and millions of dollars. No, for that little generous act, a lot of people, generations will be having clean water
Wow.
to
Wow.
drink
Like a
from.
whole village.
Generations,
Wow.
generations.
Wow.
And
That's a
people don't look
selfless
at that.
act.
Yes, people don't look at that. How many people will come through that well? The animals will drink from that well. The people will drink from that well. It will help so many people. You know, she's restoring dignity to human beings. People don't
Mhm.
see that. All they're saying, oh, hey, her. I'm like, what is wrong with these people? You people are so small minded. You need to start traveling and go visit other countries in the world and see how people are suffering. Then maybe you'll feel something
Yeah, now see,
and
that's
change.
that's that's with me. I don't understand how on these reality TV shows these women are living like queens. They're in nice houses, nice clothes. They have food to eat. Their kids are being educated. They're being educated if they want it. You know what I'm saying? They got all these choices, and they choose to be disrespectful and petty and show you the the ugly side of humanity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
I don't get it. I don't get it to be so blessed and to be so negative.
Yeah, it's sad. It's really sad. Shanita has
These
the
women are
website.
trying to build.
Sorry, continue.
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I was saying Shanita Foster, the friend, Melody's friend. She has a website. Her website, the one that is for donations. She has one that is for girls. You know there are girls in Africa who don't have sanitary towels.
Wow, that's
There,
that's
there,
that's
there are
crazy.
young girls who don't have access to sanitary towels, and then
Oh
when they get their monthly periods, they have nothing.
my
So
God.
she asks people to donate at least $5.
Hmm.
And you'd find people don't even have time to donate the $5. But yeah, they're busy yapping, yapping, yapping on over the internet. And you wonder why God does not bless you. Because in order to be blessed, you need to have open arms and open hands. You need to give so that you can receive more. People just don't understand that. And they're like, oh my God,
Yeah.
why is my life like this? Why is my life like this? It's because you're not abiding by the law of life. You have to give in order to receive. Yeah.
Exactly. I feel like I don't know. I was saying earlier on before started the life that I don't think that DC will be coming back because sometimes, like I said, too much drama, you do the drama too much, you become so still that people don't want to see the drama anymore. People are just over it and being like, you know what? I don't want to go near this drama. I just want this drama to be ended. Like, I still don't understand this drama that is happening between them. I don't the offline drama that's happening between them. I don't understand how we started. We never heard anything from them. Like months ago. We never heard nothing about them. They were all just normal posting online. You sometimes we saw them together at events. So I'm just like, okay, the show started, and now all this whole drama, all this whole mess is coming up. And I will still say, for me, I feel like it's just a ploy for them to get renewed. You'll be like, okay, yeah, there's drama going on the show. Let's renew the show, and this drama will unfold. You know,
Yeah.
I just feel like so much drama already. The drama is playing out in real life, and I'm like, I don't even understand it. Talk more when I get to now see it on TV. I'm not like, okay, I'm more confused. So I feel like these producers of the show, they should do better, because I'm wasting 1 hour
Yeah.
of my time
Yeah.
watching the shows. What I can't get back that 1 hour back. It's one
True.
hour wasted that I could have used to do something else, to maybe make something better for myself or make money for myself. But I am watching your show because I feel like this was supposed to be something that was going to be interesting to me, but I did not get that thing from you. So now I'm like, okay, 1 hour gone. How am I going to make up for that 1 hour?
Yeah. True.
Because
True.
sometimes I don't know when I said something. I said sometimes we watch this show because we want to learn something. Because sometimes we watch this show because somebody might be going through something that one person is going through. How did the person go through it?
Mm-hmm.
How did the person survive that situation? You get. That's why
Yeah.
some of us watch it. Like when I said I wanted to see how she will, because I know that she has lost weight, and how she did it with her food at home, not having to go to gym. That is something I did start recently. I wanted to lose a little bit of weight because I felt like I did add a little bit, and I wanted to lose a little bit of weight. And I don't have time to go to the gym. And I'm like, okay, I want to be doing my gym at home, doing my little calorie deficits diet at home. I wanted to watch somebody that I know that went through it, how it was for her,
Yeah.
how she went through that. It would have been a good thing for me that I'm going through that same thing, to see somebody that did it and accomplished something from it. You know, sometimes we just need to see those things. Let's see those people that really have this life. Yes, have the drama, but show us something that I can be like, okay, yes, I understand this. I tap into this. Not that I'm watching all through the drama, then there's nothing that I feel like, okay, I really can tap into this. I can say, okay, this thing actually resonates with me. Nothing. In this whole episode, there's nothing I can say, okay, yeah, this thing actually resonates with me. Whether being a married person or a single person, what exactly are we tapping into and saying that this thing, as we are watching a reality TV show, I am literally understanding, like this thing is really just for me? Nothing. So
Yeah.
why would I watch a show? I tell you, I watched the show on a times two speed.
Yeah.
I watched it on a times two speed so as to just fast forward over everything.
Yeah.
That was what I did, because I
Mm.
felt like, why waste 1 hour of my life watching this slowly when I can just fast forward? Then maybe when I get to somewhere I want to really listen to what the conversation is all about, then I slow it down, then watch it again. That's what I do. And I don't feel happy when I'm watching a reality TV shows like that. When I watch reality TV shows, I want to be happy. I don't want to be coming out of a reality TV show. I'm watching those things because I want to make myself happy. Then I'm coming out more sad than I even went in, more annoyed than I went in. What's the essence? I Some days what I do is that when I see the preview of an episode and I feel like this episode is not going to give me joy, this episode is going to be more sadder for me, I don't watch the episode. I skip through it. I don't watch the episode because I feel like watching this episode is going to make me more pissed off than I am.
Yeah. What did you think
So
about the therapy session?
yeah, we talked about that. And we talked about it last week and also earlier this week. We said today, we said She was biased. So biased. I don't care what Joy did or how Joy was behaving, but she came with an agenda, and that's not what you should do as a therapist.
Does it
Don't
remind you of
come in with.
something?
Does it remind me of?
Does it remind you of something? Do you get deja vu?
Of what?
Do you get deja vu? Remember that therapist also that came to Love and Marriage? She came with preconceived notions about, you know, she had a target.
Oh, on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Yeah, I remember the same thing happened.
Yeah, I
Who
feel
do you
like
think is who
where
do you
do they
think is
always get
behind
this
it?
therapist? I don't know. I don't know where they get this therapist because she said she was not a driver. She said she was a healer or something. I don't even know what she called herself. So no matter what you are, a healer, a therapist, you don't come in there with a notion already. So that's just it. Look for your guy, he's still here. Chef right, I still here. Oh, it seems like Chef right went. Look for your girl, I still here.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm still here. Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't understand the therapy part. Like I said, she came with ammunition that she must have had or heard or seen or, to pick joy out of a room of other women, you know, and I don't know, maybe she read Joy's uh, body language, you know, but just for her to
yeah,
pick her out and just zoom in and, and start going at, hey, you've been let down and I see that you have abandonment issues. Was your father at home? Like that, girl, like step back first off, because what does that have to do with us in an adult setting and we're
yeah,
trying to get to be friends, you know?
yeah.
You're not a
The
therapist,
uh-huh.
you know, and you're not a psychiatrist. So what is all this about?
Exactly. Man, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm disappointed in DC. I'm disappointed in DC. I don't even know. I don't know who I should blame. Should I blame Carlos? Should I blame the editors? Should I blame the producers? I don't know, but I feel like they went from somewhere. Or I feel probably, in my own opinion, probably they are trying to just mostly just let the show fade out.
I don't know,
I feel,
but
yeah,
if they're gonna do reality TV shows, excuse me, let me clear my throat. If they're gonna do reality TV shows, they shouldn't be handing people scripts. It's reality. Whatever happens, happens. That's the reality of it all. You know. Now, if I want to see something scripted, I can go on YouTube and watch soap operas or
exactly. Or
where
watch a
they're
movie.
telling you when to talk, when to walk into the room, dim the lights, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I can watch that kind of stuff. I don't want to spend an hour watching somebody saying, okay, no, we're about to do this scene. And in this scene, I want you to be coming at her and I want you to be defending yourself. And I want, you know, uh, the rest of you guys to rally around, half of you be on this side and the other half on this side. Now, I don't want to see that. I want to see real stuff. Like you said, stuff that you can use, stuff to feed your brain, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
or to see how somebody actually lives. I want to see about their businesses, what they do in the daytime, what they do in the evening time, you know, when they all get together, what they're doing. These are the things I want to
Yeah.
see, how they're actually
Okay.
really living. not
what they
just
do
being
as a
hateful.
couple.
Yeah,
What
I
what
want them to
what
give us
what did
some
they even do as a
substance.
couple? Because it's called love and marriage. Like, follow the theme of the show.
Yeah,
What what is your the stuff of your relationship? How, because every marriage is different.
true.
Every situation in marriages are different. How you perceive things in marriages are different. How you show love in marriages are different. So what are those things? Show us. I don't really know how Clifton and Joy are in their marriage. I haven't seen their marriage enough to judge and say, be like, okay, this marriage is healthy. This marriage is nice. This marriage, just there is love here. I haven't seen that enough. Even the Silvers, I haven't seen a whole thing about their marriage that make me say, okay, fine, this marriage is okay, this marriage is good. Even the Tylers, what exactly you called it a love and marriage show? Kind of show us a little bit about their marriages and love. Yes, the drama will be there, but show us. That's why I keep on saying I still love Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. They show the glamorous life of ladies that live in Beverly Hills, but they still come out and show out and have their beefs. It doesn't mean that the drama will not still be there. The drama is still there. But at least show us a little glimpse of the reality. When you show us a little glimpse of the reality, then you can go ahead and show us the drama, which we all love. Not disputing that fact. You can show us. So man, I'm very disappointed in this season. Really, really disappointed. I had high expectations because I was hoping that after this season, there will be like, okay, you watching the season right now, Living for Your Girls. Do
Uh,
you think, with what you have seen, do you think the show will get renewed? Do you think it has accumulated enough for it to get renewed?
maybe if they changed a few cast members, you know what I'm saying? I think they may have a chance, especially if they go another direction with the narrative of how they're treating this show. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Allow the show to grow and quit stunning it. That's just like having a beautiful rose bush, and every time you get a flower, you cutting it and you're taking it in the house in a vase. And then you're gonna end up with just a stump outside that used to be a rose bush. While you're bringing flowers inside and they dying. So I think every episode is an opportunity for them to show us something great. You know, it's an
Mm-hmm.
opportunity to come into our living rooms, occupy our time, and
Mm-hmm.
show us something great. Because so far they just been serving us cold cuts.
Yeah. They've not really been serving enough. Like, man, I'm really disappointed because when this show said, when I heard that it was going to start airing, I was so happy. Now, looking back at when I got the news and now,
Yeah, I thought
uh,
this show was going to really be something. Once Monique left, um, what show did Monique leave? Oh God, Potomac. Well, she left Potomac
yes.
and she got on Loving Huntsville, DC. I was like, oh, okay, she got her show. All right, I can't wait. And then they start introducing all these other couples, and I was like, okay, all right, let's see what this is about. Then once Winter got on there and they just started jumping all over Winter and her relationship and how's a failure, and her husband lives in his mama's basement. And, I was like, geez, these women are like really petty. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Mm-hmm.
why kick somebody when they're already down? Like, wouldn't it be
Yeah, that
up
part I
to,
didn't like.
yeah, wouldn't it be up to you to kind of uplift that person? Like, girl, don't worry about it. You come over here and chill with us. We're gonna have a good time because this is what we do, you know, and you know, lawyer up, do what you gotta do, get yourself out that situation. But we're here to support you. Wasn't none of that. you know, and like the other
Mm,
young lady said, then comes joy, you know. Joy has a new marriage, and however Joy wanted to present her marriage was Joy's business, you know, and Ashley decided to do what she did, and then get upset because you upset. Like, how you get upset with me because I'm upset with you, you know? So it's just crazy. It's chaotic. You know what I'm saying? The only thing it's really teaching me is to keep a lot of people away, you know,
mhm,
out of my situations because I can handle it myself. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not
mhm.
really showing me the true essence of love and marriage in any city. You know what I'm saying? I mean, love in
Yeah.
Huntsville is showing me, hey, watch your dude because he might be slipping out during COVID. You know what I'm saying? Love and Marriage, Huntsville showed me, um, hey, your husband can be a narcissist and you can sit there and eat all that shit up and think he's right and look at him like a god. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I need to see some smart, intelligent Black women that are committed in their marriage. Their husbands are committed in their marriage. I want to see how they function. I want to see what they do. I want to see how they go through their rough times, how they get through it, how they get together with their friends, you know, um, if there's disagreements, how they conquer it, how they come back, do they come back, what is so deep? I want to see it all. I don't just want grits. I want cheese in my grits. And you can add
Mhm.
some shrimp too, you know? So it's just not giving me what I thought I was going to get. I feel like I've been kind of like bamboozled out of my life a little bit, because seriously, it's like you give me, you show me something that's really, really promising. And then once I get it, it's like shit that you order from Amazon. You see it and you be like, "Oh, I want that. I'm gonna order it." You get it home, you open the box, and you're like, "What the hell is this?" "Oh no, I'm sending this back. How do I contact seller?" You know what I'm saying? Because I need to send this shit back. You know, it's sort of like that. I'm
Uh,
not getting what I thought that you showed me, and it's disappointing.
yeah.
Especially when the
That's
stuff come from China and then they talking about you got to pay for it to be shipped back. So by
Yes.
the time you pay for that, you done
Yes,
bought
you
the
may as
thing
well
three
keep
times over. So you might as
it.
well keep it.
Exactly.
you know, like what the hell?
yeah. Like if for me, when I complain a lot about having to watch these shows and it pisses me off, it's because most times, I don't know, you guys, most times it's in the evening, you guys are watching it. Me, it's in the midnight. In the midnight, my time. I have to wake up by 2, 3. I stay from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. up in the morning watching the shows. So it's very
Oh,
disappointing that I have to wake up from 2 a.m. because that's when the shows airs, 2 to 4, mostly all the shows I watch. 2 to 4 a.m. I'm awake. I'm trying to watch the shows. Then I find out that it's just like very disappointing that I'm like, Mm, wow. I like it's like I'm so annoyed most times when I wake up and then the episode is so underwhelming. I get so pissed off. Like I have to stay awake at night for this nonsense. And I still have things to do at daytime. It's not like I'll be sleeping at the daytime. So it's always very annoying to me that I have to go through this sacrifice and find out that the show is not giving me what it's supposed to give. It's not. And I'm disappointed in DC because I had better hopes for it. I was thinking that DC was better. I'm sorry. I thought DC was better. Well,
Well,
anyways,
they said the reunion is supposed to be good.
who is interested in the reunion when they are fighting right now in real life?
Oh yeah, that's right.
What would I be if they have a resolution in the reunion and I find out that oh they're fighting right now? The reunion is like cancelled, like it's like null and void.
And they Jamie had already told us of something about that happened at the reunion, but he says he didn't know if they're going to leave it in or not because it sounds like it was like really explosive, the stuff that was going back and forth. But you're right, that was filmed I think in August.
Mhm. That was filmed last year. And I feel Carlos did a very bad job the way he ignored them and let them not film this show. He concentrated more on Huntsville and did not show the show for like it was a bad thing. At least we would have been watching in real time. Not
Was it
now. This is
him?
1 year.
Was it him or was it On that kept them in the limbo like that?
If he had pushed more, we have shows like Ready to Love coming up every three months.
That's true.
You get you are the owner of the show. You are the showrunner. I believe you should have a little bit of okay. This is how I want my show to be. Tommy has every Tommy, the showrunner of Ready to Love. Every before this Ready to Love is finishing, in the next 1 or 2 months they'll be telling you and announcing a new city, a new place he's going. He knows what he's doing. Whether the show is going so high, the ratings are high, or he is always prepared to go for the next season. So I felt like Carlos literally, on his intentionally, in my own opinion, just ignored them because he loved the drama that was coming from Huntsville. He loved everything that was coming from Huntsville, and he focused more on Huntsville. And that was bad. You have other shows. You had DC. You had Huntsville was not the only show. Huntsville is not your only show on own. You have Detroit. You have DC. You decided to branch out to have DC and Detroit. You should have put as much effort as you put on Huntsville to those two other shows because let's be realistic. If Carlos has put in the same effort he put on Huntsville like he put on DC, they would have aired this thing that period because I remember that Huntsville went on a break before we then got this last part of the season before the season ended. They went on like a month break, right? What happened to DC not showing there?
I guess that's when he put Detroit in that slot instead of DC.
So well, anyways, I don't know. I don't know what's his plan, but we just have to be continuously seeing how it's gonna be showing. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for joining us today. Shop Reality, Living for Your Girls. And it's what's her name? The lady that joined us earlier on.
Somalia Queen.
Somalia Queen. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to like on this video. Don't forget to comment your thoughts and opinion on the video. And don't forget to click on instruction button, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you guys same time tomorrow for Real Housewives, right?
A
Yeah.
Potomac.
Another disappointing show, but we're gonna be here same time tomorrow to discuss about it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye.